I got 3 phone calls today asking the same question. I have a warrant in Pennsylvania. What do I do about it? I'm Josh Camson. I'm a criminal defense attorney with Miller, Turetsky, Rule, McLennan in Collegeville. Let's talk about it. If you have a warrant, no matter what county it's in Pennsylvania, you got to get it resolved. Otherwise, if you're driving in Pennsylvania or possibly even another state and you get pulled over, you're going to get arrested. Normal traffic offense turns into spending the night in jail in New Jersey or Connecticut or Texas or whatever, depending on what the warrant's for. And that's the first step. If you find out that you have a warrant because the police showed up at your house or your parents' house or your girlfriend's house or whatever the case may be, we got to figure out why. There's a few reasons you could have a warrant. Number 1, bench warrant. You missed a court hearing, you failed to appear for something, the court issued a bench warrant. Number 2, you're on probation, you violated your probation in some way, maybe you don't even know why you violated. Maybe you failed to pay your court costs, whatever the probation office says, and they issued a warrant for you. Number 3, maybe you got a traffic citation or something else and you never responded, so the magistrate issued a warrant for you. And number 4, which is really one of the worst case scenarios, is there are new charges pending against you the police have filed as an arrest warrant. So bench warrant issued by the court, arrest warrant approved by the court but sought by the police or the FBI or whoever is trying to prosecute you. And depending on what kind of warrant you have out for you, that's going to kind of drive the bus on what you do next. If it's a probation warrant, you're going to want to reach out to probation or more likely have an attorney reach out to probation, figure out what the alleged violations are. Are they looking to incarcerate you? Are they looking to, put you on a bail? What's the plan here? Depending on what county you're in, if you get picked up on a probation violation warrant, you could sit in jail for months waiting for the case to be resolved, all because of a few dirty urines or not paying fines or whatever. Probation violations, very serious warrants. So it's always good to have an attorney call the probation office. That way you're not the one reaching out, right? Now, let's say it's a failure to appear warrant. Those are usually the easiest to get taken care of. A lot of counties let you walk in or go in with your lawyer, which is the better idea. Go in with your lawyer on specific days. Northampton, they do them Monday mornings. Montgomery County, you can do them any day. Lancaster County, I think Tuesdays and Fridays, but it's always changing. The point is, you find out what day you can go in, the court will address it. They'll either reset your bail, what it was, or they'll make you pay more bail or put you on the monitor, just depending on your offense, how many times you've missed, what did you miss, that kind of thing. But usually in those cases, you can go into court at a scheduled time, get the warrant lifted, and go about with your life and fighting the case. Now, if it's a traffic ticket, the magistrate issued it, really you got to call the magistrate. You got to figure out what's this warrant for, probably something you forgot to respond to, you thought it was taken care of, or you didn't pay your court costs or your fines and they issued a warrant for you, maybe even suspended your license. Those are usually pretty easy to take care of as well. You pay whatever they need, it's a couple $100, maybe $1,000, and then you don't have a warrant. But what's really important is when you have these warrants, you got to lay low and you got to figure it out as quickly as possible. Like I said, I've had multiple calls just today about people with warrants, people trying to serve those warrants. For a long time during COVID, sheriff's offices, which is who serves warrants in pretty much every county in Pennsylvania, they weren't that aggressive about serving the warrants. Now that COVID restrictions are done, courts are back to normal, they're starting to, it seems, get a little bit more aggressive, showing at people's houses, hey, I'm looking for this guy, I'm looking for this person, where are they? You really want to make sure that if you get one of those calls or a sheriff knocks on your door or reaches out to your family looking for you, you really should contact an attorney immediately, because they're going to be able to look into it. There's a public docket where we can search and see what's going on, what kind of warrant is it, and then strategize from there. So I hope you don't have a warrant, but if you do, give us a call, something we can definitely help you out with, or call an attorney. I'm Josh Camson. I'm a criminal defense attorney with Miller, Turetsky, Rule, McLennan. I hope you found this valuable. If you do, hit that subscribe, hit the bell so you can see the new content we've got in the coming weeks and months, and I appreciate it. Hope you learned a little something today. Thanks very much.